The win, $400 40K one-day event, 30-minute blinds. Win Poker Classic trophy is on the line. Today our motto is act as if.
Act as if. Do you understand what that means? Act as if you are the fucking president of this firm.
Act as if we've already won. It's just a matter of how we're gonna win. The path to victory. Let's find the right path and take this baby down. Outfit courtesy of Sean John. You might know him as Diddy, Puffy. Take that, take that, take that.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
With blinds at 100, 200, 200, we make it 600 with King, Queen of Diamonds. Call from the button and call from the big blind. The flop comes 9, 7, 6, and we check fold. Raise it up with Ace, Deuce suited. Big blind calls. Flop comes 10, 7, 4. We check fold. Under the gun raises. We defend Ace, Jack of spades. Flop comes 10, 6, 7, 1 spade. We check fold. Middle position raises to 600 at 100, 200, 200. We're in the big blind with pocket aces. We 3-bet to 2200. He folds. With blinds at 100, 300, 300. Under the gun +1 raises to 700. Middle position calls. We're in the big blind with 9-8 offsuit. So we put in the call for 400 more. Flop comes King 9, 6. C-bet of 800 gets called, and we call with mid-pair. Turn is a king, a great card. Makes it less likely they have a king. Original raiser checks. Flat caller bets 2100. We put in the call. Original raiser folds. River is a 5. We check. He bets 3600. We're putting him on Jack 10, Queen 10, Queen Jack. We don't block any of these, and we got 2 pairs, so we call, and he has King Jack, and we lose. With blinds at 400, 800, 800. Under the gun misclicks to 1500. Action folds to me on the button. I have Ace Queen offsuit, 9700. So we shove all in. Big blind folds. Under the gun puts in the call. Says impeccable timing. What does that mean? That just means he has aces. Queen 8-3 on the flop, 3 on the turn, 8 on the river, and we're out of the win. $400 40K. I had to breathe in this large Ukrainian's horrible body odor for over 2 hours. Floor said there's nothing they can do. There's got to be something you can do. This is an unfair advantage. Brings you back to the days of the Stinky Frenchman at the World Series of Poker. Big blind is still 3,000. Elite rag opens 6,500. Same position as before, so we flat call pocket tens. A Stinky Frenchman, who I've been hoping will bust soon, shoves all in for 47,000. He's been very nitty, so we're not loving this spot. Folds around to the reg, who folds. 41,000 more to call. Pocket tens. I don't think we can get away from this one. We call. He shows ace, king offsuit. Flop is king 9-7. The turn is a deuce, and the river is a 4. We double up the Stinky Frenchman. We now do our best to inform the Frenchman that he has horrible body odor emitting from his armpits. As I've learned, there's no nice way of saying this, and people always take offense to it. He hit me with denial. I confirmed. He then went with deflection, saying it might be me. I said, let's call the floor, and they can sniff both of us. He said, yeah, sure. I say, you shower? He says, yes. I say, deodorant? He says, no English. I've been sitting next to him for 4 hours. He's knitting it up, stinking it up. I thought I'd bust him, but now he doubled up, so I got to do something. I call the floor over. They take him away from the table. They tell him on next break he has to go buy deodorant or go take a shower somewhere. He comes back to the table, clearly upset with me, and says, and for that I never tip. Well, you're French. I guess it's against your custom to tip, but you can at least use some goddamn deodorant if you're going to be sitting around 9 other guys all day long. No justice. Tens can't hold. Sitting next to Stinky, but we're not going to let it affect our game. Kick them out of the tournament. Refund their buy-in. They're not wanted. These guys cannot go on stinking this bad and get away with it. Something must be done. Everybody's too PC to speak up and make a difference in this world. I spoke up. I did everything in my power. People said, oh, just ignore it. Yeah, when it's a 50% chance every breath I take through my nose smells like a dead skunk, it's tough to ignore. It's tough to focus. Every movement he makes emits this horrible stench, and I have to deal with it. Am I the victim? Am I overreacting? I don't think so. Speak up against stinky players. This is unacceptable.
Got some sear action going. Oh, shit. It actually looks pretty good. Definitely overcooked it. It don't look too bad.
What's up, guys? I'm Jessie Jane, and you better be watching Jeff Boski on YouTube.